Big Cypress National Preserve, a mid-sized U.S. national park located in South Florida, protects 729,000 acres of swamp and provides a habitat for alligators and cougars. Although it is fascinating in its own right, Big Cypress never had a chance to compete with Blue Ridge, Yellowstone, or the Grand Canyon in terms of visitor numbers. Well, that was until the pandemic struck. In 2020, hundreds of national parks and forests closed amid COVID-19 concerns, leading to a drop of almost 100 million visitors compared to 2019, and the lowest numbers of visitors since 2002. In 2021, visits crawled back up, and nowhere has it been more prominent than in Big Cypress. Florida was one of the U.S. states hit the hardest by the virus. So when the situation started getting better, Big Cypress became an escape for 2.5 million visitors, 150% more than in 2019. No other park managed to outgrow its visitors quite as much, though most U.S. preserves did notice an uptick from the pre-pandemic levels. Never before did people feel such a need to explore nature, and it doesn't look like they're planning to stop. So, let's talk about how the pandemic skyrocketed the adventure travel trend. Adventure tourism can be best defined by what it isn't. Package vacations in notable cities and resorts, cruises, popular seaside destinations, and all places with crowds of people are the opposite of adventure travel, which embraces nature and physical activity. The Adventure Travel Trade Association describes three main adventure traveler personas. There's the largest group of adventure grazers, often married people with kids who are motivated by quality family time and visiting bucket list destinations. The second largest group are classic adventurers, more skilled individuals enjoying the relaxation element of the outdoors. Finally, the rarest people are adventure enthusiasts, typically dedicated to one activity like cycling or caving. These highly skilled risk lovers look for truly unique destinations and experiences. Backpackers, rock climbers, scuba divers, kayakers, and other people enjoying a more physical type of tourism have been gaining members for the last decade. A 2019 survey scoping 12,000 interviews across 12 countries revealed that 28% of Europeans and 46% of Americans have tried nature-oriented activities like camping at least once. And the United Kingdom accounted for 19% of the world's adventure travelers, with 40% of Brits preferring active travels. But still, before the pandemic, adventure travels remained an unconventional way to spend a vacation. Today, the situation is rapidly changing. All Trails is the most popular hiking navigation app with dozens of millions of downloads. People use it to find hiking trails and plan their adventures. In 2021, All Trails analyzed almost 8 million activities logged into the app since 2016 and found intriguing insights. In 2020, the number of logged hikes was 171% higher than in 2019. Moreover, the number of hikes per user also increased by 52%. Basically, in the first pandemic year, people hiked more than in the previous 4 years combined. Where did all these hikers come from? For instance, consider that some adventure tourism activities like climbing, trekking, or sailing require advanced skills and physical fitness. So when gyms closed and social distancing mandates disrupted normal routines, fitness enthusiasts flocked to the outdoors to exercise. There were also regular travelers who were suddenly devoid of the usual international tourism and decided to explore their backyards. Finding beautiful landscapes and nature destinations within driving distance from their homes helped them quench wanderlust and rediscover less traveled corners of their states. Finally, regardless of their fitness or travel habits, most people stuck in lockdown experienced cabin fever and longed for those large, open spaces most easily found in nature. so, adventure travel became a haven for many people during the hardest months of the pandemic. And with it, the outdoor travel market has become a lucrative niche where businesses can find success. Take Outdoorsy, an RV rental platform. Before the pandemic, it experienced steady growth of 400% year over year, but in 2020, it grew over 4,000%. Almost half of all their bookings in 6 years in operation took place in 2020. Outdoorsy's growth continued into 2021 too, with a big shift in user demographic. A business that historically targeted boomers and retirees started attracting millennials and Gen X. Facing such dramatic changes, Outdoorsy introduced RV insurance for their growing base of vehicle owners, and for travelers, an installment payment option to break down trip costs. HipCamp, another popular outdoor booking platform, reported a 460% increase in bookings since 2019. In 2022, they acquired British company Cool Camping, which also grew 340% during that time, merging the UK and France camping inventory with their stays in Canada, Australia, and the US. There's also CampSpot, which hit $1 billion in bookings between May 2021 and May 2022, thus growing by 467% in the first quarter of 2022, with overall traffic to the website increasing by over 200%. One of the drivers of their growth was a mobile app launched in 2021, which already has over 200,000 users. The company also digitizes the market by providing software for campground reservation management. Airbnb is one of the mass travel platforms that has a targeted proposition for active travelers. Its Adventure subdivision offers selected packages for the off-the-beaten-path experiences, meals, and stays. Expedia keeps its adventure and outdoor offers in the Things to Do section as one of many categories of experiences. TripAdvisor's Extreme page hosts adventures for thrill seekers. And Get Your Guide has a nature and adventure category among many other types of activities. Adventure travel is a lucrative niche, even if it doesn't seem like it. Apart from backpacks, tents, and hiking boots, adventurers require campgrounds, guides, equipment, and vehicle providers, and other products and services that make up this significant market. If you're not considering outdoor tourism as a business and investment opportunity, you might be missing out. And if you join this growing trend now, you'll be arriving just at the right time to discover and satisfy the unique needs of the growing consumer base of outdoor travelers.